Sego so ko ne to keske wa katsunu ni wa kata kya tho chinu so na karo ni ata ga ne ka di wi wa he ne wa kana wala do kwa hi ke just na ni kai. I am really pleased that you invited me to come here today, and especially in the Oneida country. And I was happy to come here because my father, he was an Oneida too, but my mother is a Mohawk. So Canada showed me in Oneida registry, but Creator put me in my mother's Mohawk country, because we follow matrilineal. So I don't know which half is Oneida and which is the other Mohawk. But it doesn't matter because we're all one people. What I wanted to, maybe what I'll start with before we get too serious. Besides, can somebody tell me how long I'm supposed to have to talk? Oh yeah? Okay. I know, okay, so first, it's really important that we have laughter. When the Thanksgiving address is done, there's a part in there that I remember my grandmother used to say it. But my grandmother has been passed away, I guess maybe close to 50 years now. And this is the part that I like the best in there. But I like it all, but that one is really something to me. When he talks about the birds, when you give the readings to the birds. So my grandmother used to say to me and to everybody, when the Creator put us here on the Mother Earth, He wants us to walk here on the Mother Earth, and every day He wants us to know joy and happiness, at least 3 times per day. And she says, so the Creator wants you and me every day, without fail, to show Him the whites of our teeth from ear to ear. This is what Grandma said. 3 times minimally per day. It means you can show your teeth by smiling more than 3 times. It's okay, but no less than 3 times. And then I told my grandma, I said, is that what you're talking about? The American people call it Colgate smile. Because when you have teeth like that from ear to ear. And she didn't really know what that meant. Because she never went to school, and she doesn't know how to talk English at all. And but she knew a lot of things. And then she says, if the people, you don't smile from ear to ear 3 times minimally per day, then you have missed the reason how come you were born. Because the Creator doesn't want us to walk the earth with the bottom lip hanging on the ground, and we trip Him every little while over our sadness and grief. That's why He made the birds. And so when the Creator made the birds, He put all kind of beautiful colors on their feathers, different birds. So as we walk upon the Mother Earth, where our head is, the birds zoom by with beautiful colors. So it will bring a joy to that color. And then He gave it to the chickadee, a song to sing. And then He gave it to the blue jay, a song to sing, the robin, a song to sing. And every bird He made, He gave them different talk, different rhythm, different song. And then He said, when He made all the birds and gave them songs and gave them beauty, He said, now, at the front of it is the leader of all you birds. It's going to be the eagle. That's going to be the chief or the leader of the birds. And so that's why Oneidas and Mohawks and everybody, Dakotas and Cheyenne, we always got eagle feathers on our head, our hats, or our hair, because the bird is the eagle, is the closest to Creator. That's what she said. If we did that, stars, hit that. It's true. And so, is to the Creator said to the birds, now your job is to bring joy and happiness to the people, and to the deer, and to the bears, and all animals. So what you're going to do, birds, Creator said to them, as the night goes away and the dawn of a new day comes, all you birds will get on the trees and you face the east where the sun is coming up. And then you start to sing all your beautiful songs. And my grandma said there's no orchestra in the whole world that can outmatch or outsing the birds, how beautiful their song is. No matter how cold or how dry, every dawn you'll hear them singing. It's the truth since the beginning of time. And so Grandma says when that birds are singing, they're welcome, oh brother sun, for the miraculous new day that we never seen before. And as the birds sing, the song of the birds is going to shake up your mind, the people, and shake up the mind of the animals, and every living thing, even the trees, will hear the song of the birds and remind us that we must walk in happiness and joy, even though we may stumble sometimes at sadness and grief, but that's not to consume our life. And the birds will remind us not to stay there, but to be happy. And that's what my grandmother used to say about the birds. So she said, if you don't do that 3 times a day to be happy and joy, then you'll miss why you were born. You wasted your life. And I wanted to add that on there. And then one time too, when I was a little kid, in our longhouse, I used to see our leaders. A lot of them were my own grandparents, and the grandmothers too, or my sons and my grandma. And I used to wonder, I never heard them talk English really, because they always talk about everything, every day, every night. And when I used to go to those ceremonies as a kid, I looked at them and they talk sometime 1 hour straight. And most of them likes to do that too. There are lots of things to say. And they don't use a book. And they don't use a tape recorder, nothing. It all comes from their heart and their mind. Not like our brothers from Europe. Every time they stand here, they got papers and they read it. Because my uncle said, because it's not really true what they're saying. Maybe he's right, I don't know. But when I see a politician here reading papers, I go, oh, he's not really true. Because my uncle put it in my head like that. Maybe he did it for a reason. But anyway, before we get into, oh yeah, you gotta excuse me too, because I'm over 19 now. And sometimes I forget what I'm talking about. But my nephews, I got a lot of them, and nieces. When I get stuck in that, they call it, what do you call it now? The moment of senior citizenship. They remind me, and I get back on the road. So I hope you'll do that for me. If I forget what I'm talking about, you'll remind me, and I get back on the road. But in the Thanksgiving, because I was astounded how our leaders at our longhouse, they're old people, they could talk so long and so eloquent. I mean, they didn't hem and haw. Words came out of their mouth just like the St. Louis River flows, without ever a stop or hesitation, because they believed what they were saying. And so one time I got to be a teenager, and I said, I hope someday I can be smart enough to be like those leaders, the plan leaders, the faith keepers, and those who be honest. Maybe probably I have to go to university and get a good education, then I'll know how to do it. That's what I used to think. And I can do like them. So one time, I was a teenager now, And there's an old man, lives on St. Regis Road. His name was Kanawagero. He was one of the Bear Clan chiefs at that time. He's long gone, passed away now. So I took tobacco and I walked 7 miles to his house. And I got to his river where he has a little shack, and he makes baskets, pack baskets there. I knock on the door, and he comes happy to see me. I'm the same clan as he is. And I give him tobacco, and I says, never galiwa yung akataw niya siya. Ahon to kay pateh ko. Umata ko mas kalihunyo. I said that to him. I give him tonight, I says, what I'm here for is I would like to know if you can help me to learn how to do the Thanksgiving address. And he talked about the moon. He talked about when you go for bullheads by the moon to fish. He talked about the geese when they go from north to fly to Georgia, Florida. He talked about everything except what I asked him for 2 hours. And I got so disgusted with him. Here I give him tobacco, which you're supposed to do. And here he talks about everything except what I want. So I kind of got mad at him a little bit, but I didn't tell him that. Inside, I got upset. So I got to go home. It's almost dark now. And there's 3 graveyards between me and him. And it's getting dark. And those old people used to talk about ghosts and all stuff. So I run fast as I can run past them graveyards and go home. And then I tried it one more time. Another few weeks, I went again with tobacco, and he did the same thing again. On the 3rd one, I told my grandmother, I'm not going to go see that old man anymore, our leader there in our clan, because when I ask him something, I try to do the best to ask him, and he never tells me what I want to know. I'm not going to go there no more, because to go there and back is 14 miles on foot. And my grandmother looks at me and she says, "Yakot sa diyon, ago tiroksto ha, ulwa kayo ne rockser." That old man, he follows the old ancient teaching stuff. So whenever you ask an elder something, you don't wait for an answer right away. Because if you ask them something, they need time to think about your question, how to properly answer it. So, and the other one is, he's testing you to see what you're made of. Do you give up easy? Or when you bite something, you hold on and you never let it go. That's why he don't answer you twice. You went there. He says, but on this 3rd one, you go, he will tell you what you want to know. Oh, I didn't know that. I said, well, that old man, I'll show him. So I got another tobacco again, and I went back there to his place, and I give it to him again, and he was happy to see me. Then he said to me, oh, now I know that your mind's strong. I'm going to tell you now what you want to know. So he started. I thought he was going to take me 1 year to learn it. No, give me 5 minutes and I teach you, and you will know. Because you're always at the ceremony, so you heard it a lot of times. It won't take you long. And here's what I want to share with you, what he said in 5 minutes. He said here, this earth, we call it Mother Earth, the big turtle. And that other planet that lady she's talking about yesterday, in the other side of the Milky Way there, is called Galugyaki. Galugyaki. It doesn't matter if you're a Seneca, or a Mohawk, or Oneida, or Cayuga. Whenever any of those nations, we all have different dialects. But whenever those people from each nation says Galugyaki, it's the same word. It's not different, because it's a universal truth. That's why. And so he said, Galuhyake is where grandmother came from to bring life here. So, how I'm going to teach you, I'm going to give you a spiritual ladder. A spiritual ladder. Like firemen has, a big long ladder. And we're going to put the bottom on the Mother Earth's back. It's good foundation. And the top of the ladder is going to hook to Galuhyake, where great-grandma came from. And the Creator is over there. So, he said, now you start first. When you put that ladder up, first one, you say, you fix it, this Mother Earth. Don't you the way you give us to believe and know. And so, Creator, I first said, what's going to hold on? It's not to tell you. Many layers of thank you and greetings and love. My Creator, I give it to you. Because you're the one that began everything. That's the first one. Oh, excuse me. Before you do that, and put the ladder up, you know what she said to me, and my uncle said? Before you do opening, or before you do feather dance, the singers or the dancer, you say this, Oscar Dison, Dano Hunka, what can you go like a lewa? Nega de yaki do get you go loony. Do gano hota quackly hoxase, Oscar Dison. Nega de Gadeli was saluni honor. A great go school on Gahachina to Jackery. And so if I have hurt anybody's feelings, I have also hurt you, Creator. And if I have done something intent or unintentionally to hurt you, I want to fix it today, and I want forgiveness if I hurt your feelings. And if I made somebody mad, then I make you mad too. And so I said, I'll fix it up between me and the Creator. Now you make your body pure. Now you can do the Thanksgiving. Talk to the Creator and all the spiritual things. And it'll go like an eagle flies. And that's what that uncle told me. And he says, when you do the Thanksgiving, you start on next one. Who moved that ladder? First is Creator, and then when he made the human beings, that's all the people. Then you go the good people. He says, Nega de skahna wa foyata yeli go nuwe. Now I have a Vegas or that you knew when you. And so it looks like all the people come together. Is pretty good health as much as we can be. But we're still living. We're still walking. And so all the people here, we send it to each other. And the word unhodosala means to say hello, to say thank you, and also to say compassion, kindness of love. That's what that word means. It means thank you, hello, and love. And so he says now to all the people, what one holado, a wego, he was going to do. And then all the people says, oh, yeah. And so that's the way. And so when you talk about the Thanksgiving, that old chief said to me, he said, as you climb the ladder, first you did Creator before you did anything, and then you talk about the people, because they're the one who put the ladder up to make the connection between Galuhyake and Uhinjake. And then he says, now, first one, where's the ladder sitting? On the Mother Earth. And then now you face the Mother Earth, but you say, Mother Earth, what's going to hold on? Mother Earth, since the beginning of time, You've been giving us everything we need to live because you're our mother. And so at this time, Mother Earth, on the on God's day. And so I gather all the minds of our people until our mind is one. And so, Mother Earth, we put it here before us. Many thank you, many greetings, and many love. And me and the people and our little children, we pick it up, that big thank you and greetings and love that touches the ceiling. And we gently give it to you, Mother Earth, to say thank you. Since the beginning of time, you're always there for us. You never threw us away. And then you said to the people, and that he says to the people, and so our mind is all agreed. And everybody who heard him say, told. And you know, my grandmother said to, whenever you hear elder or some man or woman to do that, when they say, our mind is agreed, don't just say told. Say told, so the wind can hear you, so the sun can hear you, so Mother Earth can hear you, and the animals hear you, and everybody will hear you. And we all say told. That means we love you, Creator. We love you, Mother Earth. We're your children. And then you'll get cold chills all over because Mother Earth touched you. And take your time when you say Mother Earth. Don't be like a train, you go too fast. Hurry up and get done. No, you put your mind with the intimate to the Mother Earth. Now it's going to go. When you finish that first rung, that's the Mother Earth, then you step on the next rung of the ladder, touching the sky. What's the next thing grows close to the Mother Earth? That's the one you talk about. Then you go to the next rung of the ladder. What's next growing higher? Next one gets higher, all the way to the top of the trees, to the wind. So, Grandpa Thunder, all the way to the stars, all the way to the Creator where it started from. He says that's what you do. And there's no order. There's a rough order, but not an exact order. It's not like 1, 2, 3. Because when you step on the ladder, remember you purify yourself by cleaning everything and making it good with the Creator. Now you're pure.